How well Nevada is. The governor also said the state will be coming out with more detailed.
Tonight, Reno police say it's been Reno Council approved funding.
Just happened last week. City Council.
Parts of Reno, Nevada. More than 10,000 people.
Reno, home of Nevada's governor has.
You have heard right, folks. Reno, Nevada, the biggest little city in the world, has closed its doors. The Reno Arch said no mas. So, unfortunately, you guys did miss your chance to move here, and I am sorry. Psych! No, I'm just joking. But, you know, is it too expensive to live in Reno, Nevada? Is it overgrown? Can you even find a house when moving to Reno, Nevada? Trust me, I have moved to Reno on 3 separate occasions. Pre-08, post-08. I've seen the highs, I've seen the lows, and everything else in between. So, I've got a stack of information here on how Reno is planning to absorb all of this population growth. And I think that's information that you guys are going to want. So let's go. What is going on, everybody? I am Joe Hanich. If this is your first time to the Living in Reno channel, we're doing all things Reno. What it's like to live, eat, sleep, play, gamble, and everything else in between. So, if this is your first time to the channel, you gotta hit the subscribe button. Wait for it. You gotta tap that little bell. It's coming. And if you are planning on moving here or relocating here, you gotta shoot us a text, hit us with an email, give us a phone call, because again, we got your back when moving to Reno, Nevada. So I remember moving to Reno, Nevada in 2007. The economy was fantastic. Reno was flourishing, and I think it's the best the city has ever been. And came to a screeching halt, right, in 2008. Obviously, the nation got affected by the housing market crash, but Reno, Nevada especially got impacted, and that's because they relied so heavily on tourism and the gaming industry. So once that happened, Reno was just on a decline quickly. The developers, you know, that were developing all throughout the area pulled the Houdini. They were just gone, lost money, and developments were basically just ghost towns, right? Concrete slabs were there, nothing was being built, and it was tough. For a lot of years, Reno was really clawing back to get where it is today, and really the biggest thing that Reno had to focus on was diversifying the economy. Right, you can't just rely on one source of revenue coming in, because when that source is taken away, you don't really have anything. And so, since 2008, Reno started the comeback. Really didn't make a full comeback until 2016. And then a lot since then, there's been huge growth because, again, Reno has started to diversify jobs, what they're investing in, and things of that nature. And I've got a huge list here of information that I'm going to go over. I did not memorize it. I am not a bookworm. Sorry. But yeah, let's get into it. I mean, first and foremost, let's talk about the job growth, right? Again, Reno is diversifying into a lot broader base. They're focusing on healthcare, startups, and really technology-focused companies have started to move into the area. And as far as healthcare, it's a tough one to say. There's a brand new medical center in South Reno going in. It is the Northern Nevada Sierra Medical Center. Northern Nevada Sierra Medical Center. Say that 10 times fast. That's a tough one. So the Sierra Nevada Medical Center, it is bringing in over 1,500 jobs. Of those 1,500, 1,000 of those jobs are going to be healthcare workers. And it's going to be Reno's first full-service hospital built within the last 10 years. So it's going to be brand new. It is in South Reno. I swear I talk about South Reno more than any area just because that's where I'm living right now. But I love South Reno. There's a reason why, right? They're building a hospital where they are. And that's supposed to be done in 2022 and over 350,000 square foot. So it's going to be massive. So if you are, right, a healthcare employee, look for that to be probably, seeking out employees within this year or 2021. Reno itself has added over 15,000 new jobs since July of 2018, which is great, right? We've seen a lot of these larger corporations, like I've said on previous videos, come in. Your Apples, your Teslas, your Amazons, a lot of warehouse, and larger corporations coming in, really paving the way for some of these smaller businesses to come in as well. The job market has increased 4.6% year over year, and the U.S. national average is only 3.7%. So doing good there. In the future job growth, we are predicted in the next 10 years to grow 51.1%, and the U.S. National average is 33.5% over the next 10 years. So that really does paint a picture, right, of the direction that Reno is headed. And it's a no wonder why there's so many companies moving into the area, investing in Reno. And it's been awesome to see. So, right, and then we've discussed before, there's no corporate or personal income tax. Moving to Nevada, boom, you instantly get a pay raise. No brainer. Why are you not here already? Call me, text me, email me. Just joking. Not really. But population growth. Is Reno too big? We are still called the biggest little city in the world. Everyone, and Reno, I'm coming from a small town in the Northwest. 50,000 people, maybe 60, 70, stretching it a little bit. And moving to Reno, it's like, it's a big city. You get here, it's still the biggest little city in the world. Everything's spread out. It doesn't feel like a big city. A lot of the Californians moving here, right? It's obviously going to feel tiny to you. No traffic. It's beautiful. Out of all the people we talk to, they're like, well, I don't know why you talk about traffic in your videos. You don't have traffic in Reno. I say it for the locals, right? Otherwise, I'd have a household that is angry with me. They're always angry with me, but it doesn't really matter. So, population growth. Reno, Sparks, the metro area, we're looking at about 500,000 people. And projected to grow 100,000 within the next 10 years, right? So 600,000 in the surrounding area is not too bad. At least it's at a growth rate that is manageable. Reno itself has seen a growth of 1.5%, and Sparks, Nevada, about 2%. Nevada as a whole, we've seen 141,000 people move here since July of last year, 2019. And about 90,000 people have left the city or the state, right? Whether that's for a job, whatever it may be, but they bailed. Of that 141,000 people that have moved here, 50,000 people moved here from California. We got our eyes on you, California. We know it's happening. The secret's out. Everybody knows. But I also am from California, so don't tell anybody. Especially my Idaho friends and family. They will lose it. So no, I just figured that's a fun fact, right? Obviously, we're right here. It's a no-brainer. I'll say it again. The tax benefits, just right across the border. We're just as pretty. We got Lake Tahoe that's right there. Cost of living, check out one of our cost of living videos. It's fantastic. What else am I going to touch on here? So, we're trending up, right? We're going to see the growth, which is awesome, but it's all manageable. So it's not happening all at once, right? I know there's some cities that are seeing that growth within 1 month. And that's crazy to me. That's too many people. I wouldn't have moved back to Reno if that was the case. So, and Reno is doing, in my opinion, a fantastic job in absorbing the growth with the freeways and different... freeways and the Veterans Parkway that they've put in, right? So the Veterans Parkway is bringing South Reno into Sparks. I'm using that a couple times a week. It's shaving time. There is, during the busy hours when people are commuting, there's no traffic. So that is awesome. And along with the 580 that is going to get you up to Tahoe, passing through Carson. So my opinion, the best part about Reno still is Lake Tahoe. And it gives me access on the south end in South Reno, right, to hit that 580 and boom, jump up to Tahoe. I mean, I'm there within 30, 45 minutes. So you really cannot beat that. And along with the population growth, I did want to discuss the Washoe County School District. I think Nevada as a whole obviously gets knocked pretty bad with the education system, and that's because they're throwing us in with Vegas, right? I'm sorry, Vegas, but we are just not you. So Vegas needs a little bit of help. If you're moving from Vegas, which quite a few people are, give us a call, shoot us a text, hit us with an email. But the Washoe County School District is a fantastic school district. My fiance is a school counselor at an elementary school, so shout out to her. She does an amazing job, and she'll be pumped that I'm building Washoe County up as well. So Washoe County itself, the school district has invested almost $800 million in new schools since 2016. In 2019, they opened 3 new schools, 2 middle schools, and an elementary school. In 2020, this year, obviously, 2 new schools open, 1 middle, 1 elementary school. They are currently building a brand new high school. I've touched on it before. They are moving Hug High School to the new high school, which is going to be complete in 2022. And they are turning Hug High School into a CTE, the Career and Technical Education Campus. So things are looking up there. Some fun facts. The New York Times ranked the Washoe County School District in the top 18% of the nation's school districts. That's not too bad, right? And in 2020, Washoe County School District had the highest number of National Merit Scholars in its history. So again, also trending in the right direction. So if the school systems are extremely important to you guys, let me know, right? If you're looking or needing elementary, middle school, high school, and we can point you in the right direction. Again, there are some fantastic schools here. You need to know kind of where they're at, because there are some areas that don't have the best schools, but all in all, I do think Washoe County has a fantastic school system. We'll talk about University of Nevada, right? It has over 19,000 students. It is considered a top-tier research facility and is a nationally ranked college of business, engineering, journalism, and medicine. So, UNR also continues to grow and thrive and do really well. So a lot of growth around the campus and building new campuses there as well, which, the old UNR going to the football games and tailgating, friends and family. It's so much fun. We're missing it this year, obviously, but we'll be back, and it's a blast. So keep an eye out for that next year. All right. So we talked about job growth, right? Population, the education system. And but what about real estate, right? When you do move here, will you even be able to find a house? Or are we just full? Right? Do we, And I'm not going to lie to you guys. We are having a housing shortage, just like the rest of the nation, right? It is, it's mainly affecting our affordable housing. It is, that 450 and under, and really that 400,000 and under is getting hit hard. Just put a house on the market, priced under 400,000. The amount of people that came to look at the house and offers that we had to field, it blew me away. It blew me away, and kind of at the same time, there's something that needs to be done about it, and that's the city is actually kind of stepping in. They've adopted a resolution to build 1,000 homes in 120 days. And this obviously is an initiative to kind of help with that, the shortage and whatnot. The application process has ended, so there are quite a few applicants already that have started building. The development had to be 30 properties, homes or larger. And then they had 18 months of being approved for the application to actually start the build process. So that is going to help a little bit as well. But I did want to touch on too that the housing shortage, there's a lot of things that are playing into right into it. A pandemic, an election year, all of that good stuff. But something was brought to my attention recently that you have a lot of homeowners right now that potentially are in deferment with their loan, and so there's really no reason, right? There's no incentive for them to sell because they're pretty comfortable, right? Trying to build maybe a nest egg to figure out what 2021 is going to bring. And so look, obviously, into next year, I do think inventory is going to start to pick up, which will be great. As far as new construction goes, I can look, this way, that way. I can look this way, behind me. I swear anywhere I look there is a new development. So, they are going to vary quite a bit. We've got our luxury premier developments, the Toll Brothers, Bella Vista Ranch, Caramella Ranch, amazing properties, in the 800 to $1 million plus range. And then Lennar Homes is also building some more of affordable housing for people as well. So really, you guys, I guess I'll take a time out here, but if you are relocating to the area, you got to give us a call, shoot us a text, hit us with an email, and just let us know exactly what your needs are, right? What your lifestyle is going to be. You got kiddos. The education system is obviously highly important on where they're being placed. If you want close proximity to North Lake, it's going to be a lot different. If you want close proximity to South Lake. So those are all great reasons why you should reach out to us when moving or relocating here, but you have to reach out for us to be able to find you the right place. And once we do get you into that right place, I'll segue right into it. Rest assured that your home is going to continue to appreciate. We have seen, Reno has seen an annual appreciation of 6.75%. And then we've seen a 10% increase since March of 2019, which is kind of crazy. I don't think we want to see appreciation as high as 10%. It's not great for the market, but it is great for you. So honestly, guys, the only thing the biggest little city in the world is missing is you. So relocating, moving to the area, you got to give us a call, hit us with a text. Jackson's telling you right now. He would never lie to you. But guys, we are working days, nights, weekends, and it's fun. This is literally why we got into the industry, is to help families and people such as yourself. So when moving to the Reno Tahoe area, make sure to hit up your boys. Talk to you soon, guys. Cheers.